Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to all of you. I am here to teach you English, and in today's class I am going to teach you unit number 14, and the unit name is Charities. Before starting lesson, I would like to tell you about charity. What is charity? An organization set up to provide help or raise money for needy persons or helpless person. In other words, we can say organization help the needy person in practical way. So, in this lesson, two friends are speaking to each other. They are talking about charity. Their names are Saira and Parveen. So beta, take out your book and look at page number 72. In this lesson, Parveen is telling Saira about an accident which happened with her uncle when he was traveling by train from Karachi to Hyderabad. The train crashed, but luckily her uncle had only scratches. Immediately, the rescue team of AD Foundation reached over there and airlifted the injured person to hospitals. Then her uncle decided to help the AD Foundation. That's why she told Saira, maybe we could help too. Saira agreed about this case and they made a plan to organize an charity concert and bring and buy food. Through this concert, whatever the amount, whatever the money they will collect, they give it to the AD Foundation for helpless or needy persons. So students, did you listen how the AD Foundation is working for the helpless or needy person? In the same unit, in next lesson, you will learn and you will see the services of AD Foundation, that is the further services of AD Foundation. In this lesson, a boy whose name was Rizwan, he was 10 years old boy, but his parents were killed in earthquake of October 2005. And in the village, nobody could help him. So he knew about his uncle who lived in Rawalpindi. Then Rizwan decided to see his uncle, but he doesn't have any address. So he started to move. It was very difficult time, very difficult duration for the Rizwan because he was only 10 years old. In the meanwhile, a person saw him and he shared his matter to that person. Then he guided him. You try to take help from AD Foundation. So the Rizwan started to move towards the AD Foundation office. When he reached over there, he was too tired and exhausted. The workers of AD Foundation saw him, so he provided a glass of juice and biscuits. After that, he shared his matter to the persons. Then they started telephoning, that is with the help of telephone calls, they started to search the address of Rizwan's uncle. And after the efforts of only half an hour, they got the address of Rizwan's uncle. Then they took Rizwan and moved towards the residence of uncle. Finally, they reached over there and he met with his uncle. uncle of Rizwan was very thankful to the workers of AD Foundation. Did you mark, beta, how this charity working for the helpless or needy persons? Okay, I hope you understood the working of the AD Foundation workers very well. Let's move towards the difficult words. These are concert, bring, scratches, raise. Okay, beta? Let's move towards vocabulary meaning. Here I have written vocabularies and meaning of these vocabularies are given in PDF. These vocabularies are victim, bruise, exhaust, homeless, fat, founder, and lonely. Now, there are two exercises. One exercise is related to text exercise and another exercise is related to language exercise. So, first we will start text exercise. Text exercise from page number 272, exercise number 1. Question is, choose the correct answer. There is a question and there are two answers. You have to choose the correct answer. Before starting the detail of this exercise, I would like to tell you about the answers and the solution of all exercises are given in PDF. Here I will only explain the questions and exercise. Let's move towards next exercise of the same page, that is page number 72, exercise number 2. Find words or phrases in the dialogue that mean the following. You have to find the words or phrases which have the same meaning. You have to match it. Now next exercise, exercise number 4. What about your country? Answer these discussions questions. In this exercise, there are discussions. You have to write down the answer only in single word. What about your country? Next exercise from page number 73. Exercise number 1. Question is, match the words on the left with the examples. So how will you do this? There are two columns and you have to match the words of the column number 1 to the left side examples. Okay, students? Let's move towards next exercise. Exercise from page number 74. Exercise number 1. And question is, how did the AD Foundation help Rizwan? Just I have explained lesson in front of you, so you can write down the answer. You understood how did the AD Foundation help Rizwan? Okay, beta. Here the text exercises is completed. Let's move towards language exercises. First of all, you have to write down the definition of adjective with example. So what is adjective? Adjective is a word that qualifies noun or pronoun. For example, he is a good boy. Good qualify this pronoun, that is, this is adjective. I have a beautiful wristwatch. Beautiful wristwatch. This word shows this is adjective. Okay, beta? Let's move toward the exercises. Exercise from page number 72. Exercise number 3. Question is, match the adjectives and the definitions. In first column, there are few adjectives are given and you have to match these adjectives to the definitions. Okay, beta? Let's move towards the next exercise. Next exercise from page number 73. Exercise number 5. Question is, write these words in 3 columns and make sentences. Beta, in this exercise, there are different words like acceptable, careful, graceful, hopeful, manageable, and so on. So you have to write these words in 3 columns. Avoidable, that is at the end of BLA, so you have to write in a separate column. Then less type words, you have to write in another column, and so on. And you have to use these words in your sentences. That is, you have to make sentence. Okay, beta? Now the grammar exercises are ended here. Now, move towards comprehension. Now, what is comprehension exercises? Comprehension exercise consists of passage upon which questions are set so that the student's caliber and understanding capabilities is tested. Now, how will you do this comprehension? Listen carefully. First, you have to read the passage single-handedly. Then again, read the complete passage very carefully. After this reading, you will see the questions are given below this passage. Now you have to read the questions. Try to understand the meaning of the questions. Then after that, you will write on see the first question, search or find out the answer from the given passage of these questions. When you find out the answer of these questions, so you have to write down the answers in your own words. Don't write the passage language. It means the answer you will write in your own words. Okay, beta? This is the comprehension exercise. The answers and these exercises are in PDF. Okay, beta? So I hope you understood these lessons and exercises as well, and you will do in your